Centuries ago, a powerful samurai walked through a forest carrying an enormous blade, his footsteps silent but purposeful. He came across a fox, staring at him with unblinking eyes. The fox didn't run. Instead, it bowed its head, almost like a person. The samurai, intrigued but cautious, followed the fox deeper into the forest. What he discovered wasn't an ordinary animal, but a messenger of the gods, leading him to a shrine that promised fortune and protection. This isn't a myth. It's part of the legend behind Fushimi Inari Taisha, one of Japan's most mysterious and magical places. But here's the thing. There's more to Japan than just what you see in photos. Today, we're diving into 10 amazing places you might not know about, packed with secrets, fun facts, and stories that'll make you want to pack your bags immediately. Number 1. Fushimi Inari Taisha. If you've ever seen those pictures of endless orange gates that look like a tunnel, that's Fushimi Inari Taisha in Kyoto. These gates, called torii, are part of a sacred path leading up Mount Inari. But did you know that there are over 10,000 gates here? That's not even the cool part. Each gate was donated by a person or company, and their names are written on the back. It costs anywhere from 400,000 to over 1 million yen to sponsor one. Most visitors stop after seeing the first set of gates, but the trail actually takes about 2 to 3 hours to hike all the way to the top. Along the way, you'll find smaller shrines, hidden spots, and breathtaking views of Kyoto. And those fox statues everywhere? They're not just cute, they're messengers of Inari, the god of rice and prosperity. Some even hold keys in their mouths, said to unlock treasures of fortune. Number 2. Arashiyama Bamboo Grove. Have you ever wanted to walk through a forest that feels like it's alive? That's Arashiyama Bamboo Grove in Kyoto. The bamboo here grows over 30 feet tall and sways gently in the wind, creating a soft creaking sound. Fun fact, this sound is so special it's one of Japan's 100 soundscapes. Here's something even cooler, bamboo here isn't just for looks. Locals harvest it to make everything from fences to musical instruments. If you want a magical experience, visit early in the morning. At sunrise, the grove feels empty and mysterious, like you've stepped into another world. Oh, and look for the tiny shrine tucked inside. It's easy to miss, but adds to the charm. Number 3. Akihabara. Do you love anime, video games, or gadgets? Then Akihabara in Tokyo is your dream come true. This area is packed with stores selling rare manga, collectible figurines, and vintage gaming consoles. But the real treasure? The hidden arcades. Some of these places have retro machines from the 1980s, like Pac-Man and Space Invaders. It's like a time machine for gamers. And if you're into quirky experiences, check out the themed cafes. There's one where the waitresses dress as maids and call you master while serving tea. Sounds weird? Maybe, but it's pure Akihabara. Oh, and here's a tip. Head to Radio Kakan, the giant building with 10 floors of toys, comics, and all things nerdy. It's paradise for collectors. Number 4. Himeji Castle. What if we told you there's a castle in Japan that looks like it's straight out of a fairy tale? That's Himeji Castle, also called the White Heron Castle. It's over 400 years old and has survived wars, earthquakes, and even bombings in World War II. Its design isn't just pretty, it's genius. The maze-like layout was built to confuse attackers, with traps and hidden rooms everywhere. One of the spookiest spots is Okiku's Well, named after a servant girl from a ghost story. Local legend says you can still hear her counting plates at night. Visiting during cherry blossom season, the view of the castle surrounded by pink flowers is something you'll never forget. Number 5. Shirakawa-go. Imagine a village hidden in the mountains where time seems to stand still. That's Shirakawa-go, known for its unique houses called gasozukuri. The steep thatched roofs look like hands pressed together in prayer, and they're built this way to survive heavy snowfall. Some of these homes are over 250 years old, and guess what? People still live in them. You can even stay overnight in one of these houses for a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The best time to visit? Winter, when the entire village is covered in snow and lit up with soft, warm lights. It looks like something out of a Christmas postcard. Number 6. Jigo Kadani Monkey Park. Ever seen a monkey chilling in a hot spring? That's exactly what you'll find at Jigokodani Monkey Park in Nagano. These Japanese makakes, or snow monkeys, aren't just here by chance. They started bathing in the 1960s after copying humans in nearby onsens. Don't let their relaxed vibe fool you. These monkeys are tough. They live in one of Japan's coldest regions, where temperatures drop below freezing. Want to visit? Winter is the best time. The sight of steam rising from the hot springs while monkeys soak in the warmth is unforgettable. Pro tip, bring your camera. These monkeys are surprisingly photogenic. Number 7. Itsukushima Shrine. Have you ever seen a gate floating on water? That's the iconic torii gate of Itsukushima Shrine in Hiroshima. At high tide, the gate looks like it's floating, but when the tide is low, you can walk right up to it. Here's a little-known fact. This shrine is dedicated to 3 sea goddesses. The entire shrine was built on stilts to give it that floating effect, separating it from the earthly world. And if you're lucky, you might catch a no performance, an ancient Japanese drama, on the shrine's stage. Imagine watching a play with the ocean as your backdrop. It's something you'll only find here. Number 8. Mount Fuji. What's Japan's most famous landmark? Mount Fuji, of course. This 12,388-foot volcano is more than just a pretty sight. It's a sacred symbol of Japan. Climbing it is a bucket list experience, with over 200,000 people making the trek every year. The climb is tough, but reaching the summit at sunrise, known as Goraiko, is worth every step. Not into climbing? Head to the Fuji 5 Lakes for incredible views without the workout. And here's a tip. Fuji is visible only about 80 days a year, so plan your visit carefully for clear weather. Number 9. Okinawa's Blue Cave. Imagine swimming in water that glows electric blue. That's what you'll find in Okinawa's Blue Cave. This natural wonder gets its glow from sunlight reflecting off the ocean floor. It's perfect for snorkeling or diving, with colorful fish swimming all around you. Locals say the cave has healing powers, and some even meditate here to soak in the blue light. The best part? You don't need to be an expert swimmer. Guided tours provide all the gear and support you need to explore this underwater paradise safely. Number 10. Nara Deer Park. What if I told you there's a park where deer bow to you? That's Nara Deer Park, home to over 1,200 tame deer. These aren't just any deer. They're considered sacred messengers of the gods in Shinto belief. Buy some shikasunbi, or deer crackers, from a vendor, and the deer will politely bow their heads to ask for a treat. But be careful. If you hold on to them for too long, they might get a little pushy. It's all part of the fun, and honestly, who could say no to a deer politely asking for snacks? And there you have it, 10 wonders of Japan that are as magical as they are real. So what are you waiting for? Your next adventure might just be a bowing deer or a glowing cave away.